Hello, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the course. Welcome back to the episode of our course. So, remember, in our previous tutorials, we learned about how to place beams in Revit. We learned about the coordination, the XYZ, and how to send some of the beams up and down. So, on this episode, we are going to learn about beam system. Beam system. So, we are going to explore the fascinating world about building design and in construction. And in today's video, we will dive into how to place in a beam system in Revit. Aside that, we will give you an explanation on the meaning of a beam system. So let's move right away into Revit so that I move on with the definition of a beam system. So the uses of a beam system is what? A beam system is a tool in Revit which helps you what? To create a single beam structure framing element that contains a series of individual beams placed in parallel to a building model. So a beam system provides a quick method of framing an area of a structure that requires additional support. So a beam system provides a quick method of framing an area of a structure. So we move on to the uses of a beam system. It helps you to place a beam in a faster way, and also it can be used for a rib floor slab. So in a rib floor slab, we have two ways. We have one way and we have two ways. So we are going to do that in our course today. So guys, let's move right away into the course. So we are going to use this template, or better still, let's use this template as we have. Okay, so without we waste much time, remember in our previous tutorials we learned about how to use this beam, and remember we chose 600 by 300 beam, and we did some beam elements like this. But on this episode we are not going to do that. We are going to use the beam system. So when you come here, the beam system has a symbol, and it said create a layout that is used to control the number and spacing of a series of a parallel beams, as we read in the definition. So when you click on this, there are a few options that I'll go through with you. You first have to check the elevation from the level. So the level is level 1. So in case you want to send your beam to a minus level, you have to do a minus from elevation from level. If you want to send it up, you also have to use positive here as well. Aside that, we have a way in which you can place your beam system. So we have the layout rule. So you can do just a fixed number, you can also do a distance, and also you can do maximum spacing by, when you click on this, it provides you to create a maximum spacing by you giving a specific spacing like 300 meters or like 30 meters as well. So we are going to use the fixed spacing, but better still, we can also change the spacing from here as well. So these are the few things that you have to know. Aside that, you have to know the beam type in which you are going to use. So when I click here, you remember that we have series of beams here. We have the steel beams, we have the concrete beam, a whole lot of beams here. So we are going to use a concrete beam. After that, I'll come to sketch beam system. So we have two ways. We have the automatic beam system, in which when I place my cursor on a particular span, is going to draw this beam for me. But I'm not going to use that because I want to draw my beam system very fast in the whole span area in which I have. So I'll use it by sketch, and I'll pick my rectangle as usual, and I'll select at the end point from here, and I will click here as well. So I'm going to change the fixed spacing to 3 meters, and I'll do finish from here. So when we come to our 3D, so this is how it looks like. So this is the fastest way to draw a beam. So in other way, this is a one-way span of a beam. So we are going to dive into it more into details, how to draw the two-way. So I'm going to select my beam system in which I drew, and I'm going to come to copy to clipboard, and I'll come to paste. Under paste, I will select align to the same place. So I'll click on OK. I'll select on that, and after selecting on that, I'll just have to come to edit boundary, and I'll click on beam direction. Then I'll click on the vertical line here so that it changes for the beam direction to vertical. So for that one, I can do 5 meters from here. Then I do finish. So this is a two-way of drawing a rib floor. So the beam system can be a faster way of drawing your beam in your structure drawing or in your structure project, and also it can help you to draw a beam fastest way by using by drawing a rib beam or something like that. So let's add the floor. So I'll come to my transparency area for the floor and do 60 to finish. So this is how to draw your beam system. So the second approach in which we are going to do is to draw your beam system in 3D. So I'll pick my beam system here. I'll pick my beam system from the 3D area. Then I'll set a plane here. I'll select on this one and I'll choose level 2 and I'll do finish. I'll pick on this rectangle and draw somewhere here. Okay, let's go back and try it one more time. So there we have it on a level 2. So the second beam system in which we are going to do is to come back to the copy area, align it, and also do align at the same place. And for this, we will increase the elevation to 300. And come to edit boundary. At the edit boundary area, I just have to select this one. Beam direction, select this one. So this can be used for bridges and also can be used for so guys, this is how to draw a beam system. I hope I hope that you've managed to have a fair idea on how to use the beam system tools. In case you have any question, you can send it over to the course so that I help you out. Thank you. Peace. Shalom. See you in the next video.